It might be that we hear about arbitration in sports more than in any other space. You hear about it in business to some extent. You hear about it in terms of resolving other legal disputes. But baseball, especially, is a place where you hear about arbitration on an annual basis. So I wanted to take a couple minutes just to give you an idea of what arbitration is and maybe give you the distinction of arbitration compared with litigation and the traditional way to resolve legal disputes. So arbitration is an agreed upon process, and usually it's within a contract between parties as they go into a deal, whatever the deal may be, that if we have a dispute later on, we'll resolve this through arbitration. We will have a third party, an arbitrator, that will help us to reach a decision in this dispute, that we'll both get a chance, the two parties, to present our side, and the arbitrator will come up with an outcome to resolve whatever dispute we might be having. In baseball, it's a little bit different than the types of arbitrations that you hear about most often, the final best offer arbitration, the salary arbitration process. In that setting, it's not one where the arbitrator just gets a chance to split the difference. And you think the outcome is 10, I think it's 5, and the arbitrator says, okay, 7.5. The final best offer arbitration is one where the arbitrator actually selects one of the numbers that are presented by the two parties. So if you think you're worth $100,000 as a player and the team thinks you're worth $75,000, you go in and you give that specific argument to the arbitrator, and the arbitrator picks one or the other, not a number in between. So you'll hear about that a lot, especially related to baseball, and it's been used in some other areas as well. So the best way to think about arbitration is it's often less expensive, quicker, and the person making the decision is often a more informed person about that specific business to resolve a dispute between parties that have contracted to do so in that way. In sport, it's sometimes agreed to by a traditional contract, but in baseball and also with drug arbitrations and other decisions, injury arbitrations, it's through the collective bargaining process. And that's the agreement between management and the players union to resolve disputes and solve all kinds of other issues. But within that collective bargaining agreement, they agree to resolve various disputes through the arbitration process rather than through the court system, which could cost a lot more money.